Have you ever had a quiet moment where you realized family may not always be there when you need them most? It's not because they don't love you. It's because life happens. Children get busy with work, raising their own families. Friends may move away. And sometimes, the ones we counted on are facing struggles of their own. That realization can feel painful, even lonely. But here's the liberating secret. Your happiness, your health, and your peace of mind do not have to depend on anyone else. In fact, the strongest support you can ever build in your senior years doesn't come from family or even friends. It comes from within. Today, I want to share with you 5 powerful foundations, pillars of strength, dignity, and independence that you can rely on for the rest of your life. These aren't abstract ideas. They're practical, real, and timeless. And once you build them, no one can take them away. So, let's begin this journey together. 1. Physical mobility, freedom in motion. Mobility isn't just about walking, it's about freedom. Think about it. Being able to stand up from a chair without help, to cook your favorite meal, to step outside and feel the morning sun, or to climb a few stairs when you need to. That's dignity. And here's the encouraging truth. It's never too late to protect it. Even if you've slowed down, simple daily habits can keep your body moving. Gentle stretching in the morning. A short walk after meals. Light strength exercises like lifting small weights or even water bottles. Research shows that even seniors who begin exercising in their 70s or 80s improve balance, strength, and independence. I once met an 82-year-old woman who began practicing Tai Chi after a fall. Within months, she regained not just her stability, but her confidence. She no longer feared walking alone. Think of mobility as your most loyal companion. It gives you independence today, and it protects you tomorrow, because every step you take for yourself is a step toward freedom. 2. Financial simplicity. Peace in clarity. Let's talk about money, but in a different way. Peace of mind doesn't come from having more money. Some millionaires live in constant stress, while others with modest means live with calm. The difference isn't wealth, it's clarity. When you know what you need, when you live simply, and when you cut out financial clutter, you free yourself. Downsizing unnecessary expenses, simplifying bank accounts, organizing bills so they don't overwhelm you. Even keeping a small freedom fund, money you set aside just for things that bring you joy, creates peace. One retired couple I know sold their large house and moved into a smaller apartment. At first, it felt like a loss, but soon they realized they had less to clean, fewer bills to pay, and more time to actually enjoy life. They described it as buying peace with simplicity. Remember, the goal isn't wealth, it's stability. When your finances are simple, you sleep better, worry less, and feel truly free. 3. Daily health routine, your true caregiver. Here's a truth many seniors discover. Your children, your spouse, or even the best doctors cannot replace what you do for yourself every day. A steady health routine is like an invisible caregiver, always with you. Walking for 20 minutes, drinking enough water, taking your medications on time, eating food that nourishes rather than weakens, going to bed at a regular hour. It's not about intensity, it's about consistency. I once met a man in his late 70s who had struggled with health problems for years. Instead of giving up, he created a morning ritual. A glass of water, light stretches, a slow walk outside, and then breakfast rich in protein. Within months, he said, I feel like my body is finally working with me, not against me. This rhythm tells your body, I'm cared for. I matter. I'm still in control. And that feeling of being your own best caregiver is one of the most powerful sources of independence you will ever have. 4. Emotional resilience. The inner shield. Life brings challenges, the loss of loved ones, the ache of loneliness, the changes that aging brings. But emotional resilience is what allows you to feel deeply without being destroyed by it. Think of it as your inner shield. It doesn't block out sorrow, but it softens the blow. Resilience means you cry when you need to. You grieve. But then, you find the strength to stand again. It's the candle you light at night to remind yourself, I'm still here. I survived. Today. Building resilience can come from small practices. Journaling your thoughts, talking with a trusted friend, practicing gratitude before bed, or even praying or meditating. I recall a widowed man who told me, I thought I would never recover after my wife passed. But every evening I write down 3 small things I'm thankful for. Slowly I realized I still have reasons to wake up. Emotional strength doesn't erase sorrow. It teaches you to carry it with grace. And that strength makes you unshakable, no matter what others do or don't do for you. 5. Personal values, your compass. When roles fade, parent, worker, spouse, what remains? Your values, honesty, kindness, self-respect. Whatever you hold sacred, these are your compass. They guide your steps when everything else feels, uncertain. With values, you no longer chase approval. You no longer measure life by titles or possessions. You live in alignment with yourself. And here's the gift. When you can look in the mirror at 80, 90, even 100 years old and say, I lived true to what I believe, that is success. One woman I met in her 90s lived a very simple life. She never had much money. She never traveled far. But she was loved and respected because she always practiced kindness. Neighbors said, she makes you feel seen. Her success was not in wealth, but in living true to her values. Values give you dignity that no one can take away. So yes, family may not always be the support we imagined, but here's the empowering truth. You already hold the strongest supports within you. Your mobility, your financial clarity, your daily health routine, your emotional resilience, and your personal values. Together, these 5 foundations create a life of strength, freedom, and peace, independent of circumstances, independent of others. So let me ask you, which of these 5 foundations do you already have, and which one will you strengthen starting today? If this message resonated with you, I invite you to share your thoughts in the comments. And if you like more videos that inspire and empower, remember to like, subscribe, and join us next time. Because aging doesn't mean losing strength. It means discovering the power that has been within you all along.